Hi everyone, so I'm trying now this one. So let's have a discussion of factor theorem. So whenever you divide polynomial function or functions by a certain function as well, so you need to find if the divisor is a factor or not. However, there is a technique or there is a theorem where when you evaluate the divisor by the dividend, you would easily find that is a factor or not. So as you can see there, let's have this one. So for example, if you have now a function f of x divided by a function of a function c, or that is your divisor. So when you evaluate that factor, f of c should be equal to 0. It leads us to f of c is equal to 0. So whenever you divide it by c, it is a factor if it is 0. If not, there would be a remainder. So there would be a counterpart, which is your remainder theorem. So for example, if we have now f of x, I'll just make it a little bit simple so that we could look at it if that is a factor or not. So we have now x squared. So I'm using now a quadratic. So you have now 3x plus 2. And then let's say that our c would be, our f of x was being divided by, no, let me just erase that. So let's say that, yeah, I could say that our f of x was being divided by x minus 1. Okay, so we divide now our function, our quadratic function, which is a polynomial function, by x minus 1. So the thing that you want to do there is that you get now the value of x. So you equate that to 0. So adding 1 both sides, so we have now plus 1 plus 1. So we could say that x is equal to 1. So then we get now, we evaluate that, the function. So let me just copy that. So f of x will be equal to x squared minus 3x plus 2. So evaluating that, so we have now f of 1 be equal to 1 squared minus 3 times 2 plus 2. So evaluating that, f of 1 is equal to 1. Oops, let me just erase that. This is 1. Am I right? So that's 1. So that's negative 3 plus 2. So you're getting that f of 1 be equal to 1 minus 3. So that's negative 2 plus 2. Just to make it a process, f of 1 would be equal to 0. So therefore, it satisfies our factor theorem. So therefore, we could say that. So you can now conclude that x minus 1 is a factor of f of x. I hope you learned something with this video, and you get to see now the process and how to identify if the divisor is a factor or not of a function that's being divided. Thank you very much for watching.